What's up, everyone? Welcome to Counterpoint. So, at the time of this video, which is going to get put out a day or two later, but at the time of this video, they have just had the funeral services for Nolan Wales, the athlete that was found unalive in the waters of Mississippi, turned into a big black and white and black case. I wanted to come on here just to say things are going to start winding up. And I want you to pay attention for those of you who saw the news little conference after the funeral. I want you to pay attention to some of the things. What I really want you to do, I want people to do this. I want people to pay attention to human nature. I want you to pay attention to the fact that if they had the funeral, then the body has been released by the medical examiners. I want you to pay attention to the body language of a mother. I want you to pay attention to the body language of a father. I want you to pay attention to the body language of people, family members who has had to identify the body, regardless of what is being said on social media. Some say he was peed on, some say he was burnt, some say he was beaten up beyond recognition. All of the nonsense that social media can put out and have everybody all over the place about what happened. I want you to pay attention. As an adult, watch the body language of his parents. Okay? It's going to tell you a lot. They have seen, one of them has seen the body, if not both. They have seen the body. They know what they saw. Watch the body language. Regardless, I think in this case, even if it drags out, it's about to wrap up. Because, and I'm thankful for this, once Al Sharpton got on the scene and took something that should have just been a case, if that, tried to turn it into a civil rights or acts case or whatever, the whole dynamics of the situation change. Here's the deal. If, and I don't believe this happened, my personal opinion, if three white boys held him down, let's say they got into a fight, he was beating one of them, let's just say he was beating one of them, so the other three jumped in as homeboys would do, and they was like, oh man, we got to get rid of him, whatever, they put him in the water. Okay. Even if they committed homicide, that's not civil rights. Unless something was said or there's some kind of propaganda, there's something on their phone, there's something on their social media account that shows that, they did this because he was black. That's not the nail. It's an investigation at best of homicide if that would have happened. It's a regular investigation. Okay? Now, pay attention to the body language of the parents, particularly the mother. Watch that. Pay attention to what Ben Crump said. When Ben Crump shows up, right? When he shows up, what is he doing when he originally shows up? Oh, we're going to get, I'm paraphrasing, right? We're going to get to the bottom of it, and we're going to have our own team, and our own team is going to look at the phone, and we're going to send the body here, and we're going to have our own investigators do this because we're not convinced, blah, blah, blah. Correct? That's what he does. Okay, this is a man that's been around for a while. This is a man that has seen several situations now. So when he speaks, he ought to know what he's talking about. Pay attention to that. Now, if you pay attention to what he was saying, at the end of that, now he's saying, but pretty much keep in mind, we're gonna go by the original autopsy. What? Yeah, we're gonna go by pretty much the original autopsy because we got the body 5, 6 days late. So, things could blah blah blah. Just keep it in the mind. But you knew that when you showed up. Watch the whole scene, y'all. He knew when they showed up. How many days have passed? He knew how pretty much how long it would take to get a body from one place to another place. And now that because of the funeral, the body has obviously been released back to the family. Read between the lines. Now you have to say, man, whatever the original autopsy was, we're gonna go with that. Keep that in mind. Y'all be ready for it. So when the nonsense, when it's declared, can't nobody say, oh, they changed it, they tampered with. No, just keep that in mind. Okay. Al Sharpton shows up. He gonna offer $50,000, which I think is matched with another $50,000, I believe, by Tyler Perry, for anybody with information leading to the arrest of the wrongful death of Nolan Williams. He could have made it 100,000. He could have made it 150,000. He could have made it 500,000. You know why? Because he know ain't nobody coming to claim that money. He know ain't nobody coming to claim that money. He know, my opinion, that there was not a situation there that was, I would say, now obviously something has happened that we definitely need to know, or we want to know because we're just nosy like that on social media and people all around the United States. I say pay attention to the autopsy, and I say pay attention to the toxicology report when it comes out. Pay attention to those two things. Read the body language of the mother. The body language of the mother tells me a lot. The body language of the mother, if you know how to connect the dots, tells me that what she saw, she may be confused, that she may be in shock and confused as to how this has happened, but what she saw wasn't a burnt body. What she saw wasn't this and that. What she saw wasn't that's not okay. Al Sharpton could have said, I offer $500,000 because he know he'll never have to pay that $500,000 out. He shows up. His job, he's a reverend, right? So let's use church talk. The anointing on Al Sharpton is to show up and draw attention to a matter. That's it. His job is to show up and draw attention to a situation so that by his appearance on TV and his appearances wherever there's a situation going on, money and GoFundMe and all these things can start coming into his organization and into his networks and things that he has going on. Keep that in mind. My opinion, those three boys did not murder one Nolan Wills. It's my opinion. I'll make another video talking about other things, but I want to go ahead and get this one out. My opinion, them three boys. Now, I'm not saying that they may or may not know something. I'm not saying that part. But I'm talking about straight up homicide. No. And I'm putting it on the video. Now, when the autopsy report come out, if you watch how Ben Crump is trying to word it, y'all be ready for people to say, well, they changed it, they fixed it, it wasn't his blood they took out, the formaldehyde had turned yellow, purple, and green. Be ready for the nonsense, okay? Pay attention. The body language of the mother, the words of Al Sharpton, and the backtracking, in my opinion, of Ben Crump. Y'all be good.